Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. Take a breather, cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, ready? 51's the mark. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Check 26, check 26. Sponge, snap.
On second down, it's Gordon. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Watch safety. Safety's creeping.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Telvin Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way out to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Looking to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Bryant has it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd down, Jackson gets it to Gordon. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Watch the screen. Pass. Say.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. 23 yards to pick up there. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tight dog. Nice show. My ball. Twitch. Watch twitch. Alert 3. Switch. Kill.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
On second down now, it's Mack. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Mike 2. Watch the screen. Mike 52.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marlon Mack, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Especially when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot. They go play action to Jackson. Flush to his right. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken right around the 44. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Well, they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take a look at the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Returnable here from the 38. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. You run. Come on, Trot. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Let's get off the field. Out. Check 52. Check. Put it right.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here we go. 60 outlaws. Double dog. The way. 51's the mic, boys. 51. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Back. 6 guys. Kill. Check 37.
This is Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
All day, baby. All day.
Now Gordon on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On play action, Fitzpatrick. And can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quan Alexander has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with?
52 and 56, 52 and 56. There you go, get down, get down, get down. You ain't going nowhere.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Open man is Gordon, complete. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
37-yard line.
Here we go, D. Hey.
2nd down and inches. He completes this one to Mack. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, Mack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by James Bradbury. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's get it together.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Past the 20. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Chris Jones on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there by Gordon. 54 yards on the ground. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
And they will run it with Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. He finds his man Johnson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Third and goal for Fitzpatrick. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And this will be caught. Inside the 10, what a grab. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Mack, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point try now for Crosby. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score was 49. Steelers 14. Mason Crosby set to
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.